If you know, you know. If you're that kind of person, then you know. Hey y'all, and good morning. It's still pretty early around here. Not put together at all yet. Not that I do much, but this is me just getting up and going out to check on the chickens this morning. I'm sitting here watching them pecking around at the ground. They love being outside. They have really enjoyed it. So I went out and checked on them and took care of them this morning. It rained really hard last night. The power actually went out for several hours. We got home from ball games, and I had a loaf of bread that was ready to go in the oven, and I put it in the oven, and about 5 minutes later the power went out. So I just left it in there because the oven was hot and it's somewhat cooked. Audrey ate some of it this morning, but man, that's just a bummer whenever you've worked for like 24 hours getting that loaf of bread ready and the power goes out. It could be worse though. It's fine. We'll just make another loaf of bread. It's still pretty yucky looking outside. I think there's still a chance of rain till about lunchtime. We worked on the chicken tractor a little bit yesterday. The gentleman that is coming to work in the house, all my little pieces of blue tape, some of the stuff that had to be ordered is in. And so he was here yesterday working on some of that stuff. He's supposed to be back again today to work on it. And I'm thankful and I'm grateful that it's getting done. Like, I know it needs to be done, but it's hard to have somebody in your house all day. Like, I couldn't even get in the kitchen yesterday. It was just, we stayed outside a lot of the day. Don't know that we'll be able to do that today. We'll just have to figure it out. Audrey and I started working on the chicken tractor while we were outside yesterday, but I couldn't get the PVC glue open. It had dried shut, and Justin stopped and got me some more, but then we had to go to ball games, and so all the pieces are cut and ready, but they've got to be glued together and the rest of it done, and it's all wet now, so I gotta let it dry. Don't know what all we've got going on today. There's a baby and a sissy. I know we're gonna try to go into town after a while to get some Mother's Day gifts. We'll bring you along for that. I've already unloaded the dishwasher this morning. I need to load it. Just that normal day-to-day stuff, and we're gonna bring you along. Got a load of laundry going too, so you can hear the washing machine. But these babies are ready to get outside. We have been taking them outside during the day, bringing them in at night. But I've got to get that chicken tractor ready for them because they are ready to be outside. I wanted to come check on some of these plants because some of these cups don't have holes in the bottom of them, and those hold water. And with all that rain last night, some of these have way too much water in them. Oh, I hate that. It's okay, little buddy. Don't like the leaves being that dirty, but when they dry, I'll come back and shake them off. The cups that don't have holes are the ones that I had originally used when we started the seeds. And so I just left one plant in there when I separated them. Oh man. I don't like that at all. But what can I do about it now? All of these with holes did just fine. Surprised that doesn't have extra water in it. I'm excited to see, oh, I got hair all over my face and I got dirt all over my hands. I am excited to see what that rain does for the seeds that are out in the garden. That'll be exciting to go out there this afternoon or tomorrow and look and see what else came up after it got a good rain. We've got a little experiment going here. Audrey pulled up some of those, what we believe is watermelon, that was growing throughout the garden. If you watch my garden tour, I mentioned that. There's some volunteer plants coming up. Pretty sure they're watermelon. So she pulled some of them and she put them in some water. And we're going to try to replant them just to see what happens. We were trying to let them root a little bit more in this water and then put them in the ground and see what happens. We may go ahead and put them in the ground while the ground's so wet and just see what comes of it. We think that they're watermelon, but Audrey says they smell like peas. It's something that vines, I know that. I don't know. The gentleman that is supposed to be coming to work on stuff around the house, he was supposed to already be here. And he's not here, which he was a couple hours late yesterday. Part of me is like, yay, he's not here yet. And the other part of me is like, he needs to be here. We got to get this stuff done. If you know, you know. If you're that kind of person, then you know. I'm like, oh, I don't want anybody in my house. Although I invite y'all into my home every day. But you get where I'm going with it. And then the other part of me is like, no, this has got to get done. He literally pulled up just as I finished saying that.
Show me what it's like to be circling among the clouds. Because without you by my side, I would be stuck here on the ground. You're lighting up the way, I can see the road ahead of me. I won't be stumbling in the dark. Your eyes are shining like the stars. I was down until you saved me, until you set me free. My eyes were closed.
It's several hours later now, and the gentleman just left that was here working on some stuff around the house. I have started getting myself ready. I've still got to do something with my hair. The kids and Justin are taking me out for Mother's Day tonight. I think we're going to go eat some Mexican food. I think that's what I want. And do a little shopping. Pick up something for our moms. So that's the plan. I'm gonna finish getting myself ready. I done got a little bit of stuff on my face. I'm gonna finish getting myself ready, and we're gonna head on to town and meet Justin. Wyatt! Hey, sweetheart. The wind is blowing so hard. We were trying to take a picture of all of us together. We were definitely fighting the wind. Y'all gonna take Mama out to eat for Mother's Day?
Yes.
Yes.
Does that mean we get to drive?
No, you don't get to drive. You get to go with me out to eat. Does Mexican food sound good to everybody?
I kind of want Chinese. Was that supposed to be a yes?
You're supposed to say yes. If Mama wants Mexican food, you're supposed to say yes.
Okay.
Does Mexican food sound good?
Yes.
Now I see clear as day, and I just wanted to say that you can take me high. Feels like I can fly. You can take me high. I can see the sun staring at you when you make that smile. I'm moving closer to you now. I can't get close enough somehow. And I was down until you saved me, until you set me free. My eyes were closed.
We love you, we appreciate you, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye, y'all.
Take me high.